Navarro's log, Stardate 10/20/25. It's been a long time. I should have left you. It's been a long time. It's been too long. Sorry about the delay, but there's a couple things happening in life. One, the videos were getting kind of uneventful is the best way I can put it. Like I kept saying, nothing happened today. I just did blah 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 and blah blah blah, and that just felt inauthentic and not inauthentic. It just felt like I wasn't giving enough. Wasn't enough of an update to warrant a video. So I'm going to make some changes. One, I'm only going to do this 3 days a week, probably Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That'll allow more time for more stuff to happen to me. And as things stop being so even kill, because I feel like my life is about to ramp up a lot soon. But as things stop being so even kill, I'll add more days. But for now, I'm just gonna go to Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for this log. A couple things have happened though in the time that I've been away. I finished my leadership program. I don't even know if I told you about my leadership program, but I was doing a leadership program. I was coaching a leadership program that finished. Everybody was happy. Yay. But now I'm not doing that anymore. So my time has become a little bit more free. So I'm excited about that. I went back and forth from New York. That's where the leadership program was happening. So I was in New York for a few days. I cracked big thing that happened this week. Actually, there's a couple of big things that happened this week. One, I cracked the code of Uber, and how I can work it in my life. So usually this is what I've been doing with Uber so far. I've been pretty much trying to drive every day, work part of the day, drive part of the day, and when something comes up, I can't drive, I just kind of lose that day. And it was tough because that means that every day was a day needed, and I couldn't get those days back if I had to miss a day for whatever other things I needed to do. So I wasn't really making a lot of money. But then Uber had this challenge to where basically they wanted you to work all weekend, all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And if you did that, you get like a extra $300. I wanted the extra $300. So I said, all right, I'll try it. So I worked all day Friday. First day I worked all day Friday. And I've never made so much money. I worked up until, because the app, after 12 hours, the app kicks you off and says you can't work anymore. So I worked all the way until the app turned off and said I couldn't work anymore. And I made more money that day. I'm not going to tell you. Well, yeah, I'll tell you. I made $363. That's more money than I've ever made driving an Uber. I was like, oh, this is a fluke. I called my brother who also drives Uber. He was like, no, that's about how much, if you do all day. I was like, really? All day? And you can do that? Why not? Why haven't I been doing this? I still was convinced it was a fluke. I tried it again the next day. Made $400. $400 driving Uber. That's more than I made my first assistant editor's job. That's more than I made on my second assistant editor's job. All the way up until I was a union AE. That's more money than I've made at any AE job. So that's crazy. Driving Uber for 12 hours. You can do that. Did it again on Sunday. Sunday I didn't make, I still made $300, like $320, something like that. But I did Sunday a little differently because of the way this challenge was set up. I won't get into those details, those don't matter. But anyway, basically what I've learned is I can work 3 days and make more money in those 3 days than I've made any other week I've been doing Uber. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all day until the app kicks me off. And then I'm going to do my other stuff on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm going to rest on Sunday. So now, while I'm working on the studio and the movie and the other things that I love doing, I don't have to worry about, I should be driving. And also, while I'm driving, I'm not thinking about, man, I wish I was working on my other stuff. And I think this will work to where I can do that can drive those 3 days, work my real job the other 3 days, and eventually I can take away a day from Uber as I make more money at my other jobs, and eventually phase Uber out. So that is the new plan with Uber. I'm very excited about it because I think this is the way to work. I've been trying different things with how to do this Uber thing and and my dream job thing, and I think this is the fix. This is what will work out. The other thing that happened is I am shooting some behind the scenes for a movie. My friend from Detroit, Rocky, is directing a movie called. What's the movie called? There's nobody over here. What's the movie called? Oh, The Wedding Planner. There's nobody back there, but he told me what it was called. He's doing a movie called The Wedding Planner. I said, let me shoot behind the scenes for so that I can just kind of see the feel of how they're shooting and doing movies here. I plan to work with Rocky and his company a lot as I do movies here in Detroit. So I just wanted to see their thing, and shooting behind the scenes is a good way to really learn all the inner workings of what's happening. So that's what I did. And I also wanted to add value. I don't want to just be hanging out on the set, even though he would have been fine to let me do that. I wanted to add value to the set. So shooting behind the scenes, and that works in a couple of ways. I get to see how the inner workings of everything work. I also get to meet people. Like I got talking to one of the people there. Somebody asked me if I could want to edit their movie. So I got a potential movie editing gig out of just being there. I'm sure I'll get more things. So it's my way of working my way into the mix of what's happening here in Detroit. So I'm excited about that. So those are the two big things that have happened in my life since I've been away. This video is getting really long, so I think I'm gonna cut it there. I talked a lot about Uber here, but it worked. There's also been some developing things in the studio. I'll talk about that on Wednesday's video. But and then hopefully some more stuff will happen to me in my life. So that's that. That's all I got for you guys today. Sorry I've been away for so long. Thank you for coming back when I came back. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.